BBC Southern Counties Radio.
Right, we've got trouble in the studio already. Hello, Esther.
Hello.
Are you alright?
I'm okay today, not too breathless, although this could change.
Good, okay. We made a room for you with your wheelchair.
Yes.
But you're more than just a wheelchair, and we'll talk about that in just a little while. We're running this campaign this week where we take a rather strange way at looking at the world of disabilities. And Katherine and Aaron, how are you?
I'm fine, please just refer to me as the wheelchair.
Okay.
Because basically that's what I am. Do you mind if we talk about art now, so I can give as much exposure to myself and my collaborators as possible?
You've got mad hair, haven't you?
Yes, I'm completely bonkers. Now, I want to tell you about this video I've just made with Hayley Newman called Hot.
You're having a mad hair day, aren't you?
Yes, it's a mad, mad day. Now, I just want to plug everything I'm doing with all my contemporaries, which includes the likes of Erin Williamson, Hayley Newman, Sarah Lucas, Tom and Jerry, Frida Kahlo.
All right, now you're two people who help you and occasionally push you in certain directions, don't want to talk on the radio, but I believe in credit where it's due. So who's that on your right?
Oh, it's just Maria, not the sharpest knife in the drawer. She works for me, nondescript and nobody. We don't want to talk about her.
Okay, all right, hello there. It's all right, you don't have to talk, don't worry.
Let's get back to 15mm films and the disabled avant-garde. Have you heard of us?
And who's your personal assistant over there, Esther?
She's my carer. She looks after me. I'm eternally grateful because without her, I would be virtually helpless.
How you doing? All right. Great. You've got mad hair as well, haven't you?
Yes, it is more commonly known as a bouffant. It requires a great deal of maintenance. Indeed, you may, if you wish, refer to me as the bouffant.
Okay, well, we were saying earlier on, we're taking a sideways look at the world of you guys. You know, you got sort of wonky bodies.
Wonky bodies, wonky bodies.
And things have gone wrong, and we call ourselves able-bodied, but sometimes I have trouble proving that to people. But we thought we'd do this, and one of the things, we were asking a very strange question today. Imagine a world without disabled people. Well, if that happened, of course, I would have nobody to talk to at the moment, other than yourselves. Where life-threatening and limiting conditions are a thing of the past, genetic screening means your child will be assured a full and healthy life. We asked the question, is this utopia or a nightmare? Esther and Katherine join me in the studio. Esther first, what is your condition? Can you tell me?
I have a severe condition called spinal muscular atrophy, a genetic disease which affects the part of the nervous system that controls voluntary muscle movement. It involves a progressive deterioration of nerve cells called motor neurons in the spinal cord, hence the word spinal in the name of the disease. Spinal muscular atrophy is muscular because the loss of these nerve cells precludes the proper transmission of signals from the brain to the muscles. Atrophy is a medical term for the wasting or shrinkage of the muscles, which generally occurs when there is limited or no activity.
Okay.
Spinal muscular atrophy is an inherited disease. It destroys the spinal cord nerves, which control muscle movement. Many spinal muscular atrophy victims die young. Go on. So, I count my lucky stars that I'm still alive thanks to the wonderful support I receive from my doctors and family.
Okay, how does it manifest itself, other than the fact that you spend a lot of your life in a chair?
I have type 1 spinal muscular atrophy, which is also known as Wernicke-Hoffmann disease, or infantile spinal muscular atrophy. Type 1 spinal muscular atrophy is the most severe. Children with type 1 tend to be weak and lack motor development, rendering movement difficult. Children afflicted with type 1 cannot sit unaided and have trouble breathing, sucking and swallowing. Usually, symptoms begin to show between birth and 6 months. I live day by day and get by as best I can in my specially adapted wheelchair.
Katherine, same condition as that?
No, absolutely not. I am not disabled and I don't give a damn about subnormal people. Eradicate them and be done with it.
And at the moment, you're in this amazing contraption here. It looks like something from Doctor Who. It's just amazing, isn't it? You live in that, but I guess in a way you'd rather not?
Yes, whatever. It's a wheelchair, but what do I care about that? Yes, I'd rather walk and be normal like you. I'm going to be doing a performance in June with Erin about airlines not allowing me to fly off to Zurich and kill myself.
Okay, and it's genetic, and things about all our bodies are genetic. I've got blue eyes, can't do much about that other than contact lenses. I've got a big nose, and if it gives people a laugh, well, all well and good, but it's not a problem to me. So you live with what you've got, and that's it, and you get on with your life.
Yeah, that's right. I live with scoliosis of the spine. I'm unable to chew, and I have to be fed and watered and looked after like a baby, day in, day out.
All right then. You live in the world of art, I believe.
Yes, I do. I love everything art stands for, and for every show I miss due to beautiful architectural design, I think fuck it. I want every artist to put their shows on in the most inaccessible places possible, because that means less networking for me.
Okay, and you're both artists?
Yeah, I suppose so. Although I would much rather be sitting indoors all day doing nothing, or watching TV, drinking cups of tea, that kind of thing.
Esther?
I draw and paint a bit, although it is becoming increasingly more difficult because of my atrophy and so little movement.
All right, what sort of stuff do you do?
I make loads of films which are pointless and silly, and sometimes I put myself in them just to pigeonhole myself as an artist with one string to my bow.
Okay, I can tell you're subversive. You worry me sometimes when you look at me. She's subversive. You can see some of your stuff on YouTube, can't you?
Yes, but I wouldn't bother. It's a load of bollocks. But if you want to waste your time, then click on www.Araniello-art.com and do some pointless research.
Okay. Now, the question is your parents. You think with the, spirit of hindsight and perhaps with a crystal ball at the time, they'd have changed things as far as you two guys are concerned appearing on the planet?
I hope so. My quality of life is shit. I'd rather have been aborted.